Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling distress,
Hmm.
looking at some strategies, 13 actually from our source on handling, anxiety, feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah, it's a lot to feel sometimes.
For sure. So the mission is simple. Give you useful, actionable stuff fast so you feel like better equipped, but not swamped by information.
Exactly. And these 13 points, they kind of group together around key themes will help you see those connections.
Okay, let's unpack this then. The source kicks off saying uncertainty fuels anxiety.
Right. Which makes total sense.
Yeah, it does. That not knowing feeling, it can really get your mind racing. So the advice is, well,
Right.
seek out information.
It's about shifting from passive worry to active investigation almost.
Like finding out why the plane bumps around.
Exactly. Understanding turbulence doesn't make it disappear,
Yeah.
but it makes it feel less random, less threatening maybe. You know what's happening.
Right, okay. And that links into self-care too, doesn't it? The source suggests anxiety ramps up when we're always putting others first.
Definitely. It points to needing that self-love, setting boundaries, you know.
Yeah, protecting your own energy.
It's about recognizing your limits, really. If you try to do everything for everyone, burnout isn't far behind.
And burnout is like prime anxiety territory.
Absolutely. So saying no isn't selfish, it's sustainable. It protects you.
Okay, here's one I really liked. The source talks about adapting to problems, surfing the waves,
Yeah, that's a great image.
instead of like building a wall against the ocean.
Precisely. Fighting the current just drains you.
Yeah.
This is more about a mindset shift. Can you approach a problem with, I don't know, curiosity?
Like a puzzle to solve, maybe, instead of just dread.
Yeah, exactly. Or at least seeing it as something you can navigate, not just endure.
And you don't have to figure it out alone. That's another point, right? Getting help, seeking other opinions.
Mm-hmm. External support. It's huge.
Like getting a second opinion on your anxious thoughts.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, we all have blind spots, especially when we're anxious. Our thinking gets narrow.
So talking it through can open things up, show you angles you missed.
Exactly. And just sharing the burden makes it feel lighter, you know?
Okay, so we've got understanding your roots, self-care, changing perspective, getting support.
Hmm.
What about actually doing something?
Action is key. The source stresses, consistent effort, and starting small.
Building momentum makes sense. You don't climb the whole mountain in one go.
Right. Overcoming anxiety is often about those small wins. Like if social situations make you anxious, maybe start with just a quick hello to a cashier.
Then build up from there.
Yeah. Little steps build confidence.
It's interesting, too. The source mentions, like, reconnecting with joy, even childhood activities.
Tapping into playfulness, yeah.
And daring to actually say what you need, even if you don't know how it'll land.
That really speaks to the inner world, doesn't it? Sometimes anxiety comes from feeling cut off from happiness or from, like, swallowing your own needs.
So speaking up, even if it feels risky,
Can be incredibly freeing.
yeah.
It's an action in itself.
And quickly, two more things. Reframing failure as just learning.
Oh, definitely. Failure is data, not disaster.
Right. And setting boundaries even around good things, like compliments, if they drain your time or energy.
That's subtle but important. Protecting your resources. Praise is nice, but your time, your focus, they're yours.
Okay. And the last couple of points really tie it together. Changing yourself is the starting point,
Hmm.
the internal shift.
And taking action, like even just getting some exercise, can make a real difference. Stepping out of the comfort zone.
It underscores that while, yeah, external factors matter, your internal state and how you choose to engage those are powerful tools. Exercise, for instance, is a known stress buster. Simple but effective.
So wrapping this up, the big picture for managing distress seems to be this mix of things. Understanding where it comes from, looking after yourself, shifting how you view problems, leaning on others, taking small, steady actions, and finding joy again.
It's a holistic approach, really. Covers a lot of ground. So here's something to think about. Looking at all these ideas we just talked about, these 13 approaches, which one kind of jumps out at you right now? What feels most relevant to what you might be going through?
And following on from that, what's maybe one tiny, concrete step you could take, maybe even today, to try that particular approach out in your own life? Just a small thing.